All right, here we have another poem called Paper Memories. Again, I'm going to be reading from my little red book, because apparently when you don't perform poems very often because of silly things like viruses, you forget a lot of your own words. I do that on a daily basis anyway. Paper Memories. We papered over your old memories when we moved into our new house. Painted over the fading photos you'd used to cover the walls, peeled them off by the corners like price tags on the haven of your history. I saved a few photos of you. Maybe your children too. Or maybe you were the sepia-toned child in the dress I always thought was blue. I stuck the pictures under my bed and called you my friend. I'd come and sit with you at the end of school when times were hard. Like when they dragged me by my ankles around the schoolyard, and it really hurt, but I couldn't tell anyone but you. Because I knew you'd keep quiet, not make a fuss, drag me to the teacher or pass notes on the school bus, tell me I was tattling and shouldn't tell tall tales, say I needed to be stronger or that I was a failure. You just smiled, frozen in place. I read patient acceptance into your child's face. A loving parent in the greyed-out wrinkles. A girlfriend's cheeky love in the flirty wink. I played house and make-believe with you, even though you were cold in your frame. I wondered if you were alive or dead. If under my bed was not a den but a grave. Sometimes it messed with my head, and I took all the pictures down. But I always put them back up. Until one day the whys didn't stack up to my teenage self-conscious mind, and I hid you in a drawer, closed your eyes in the dark and made you blind. I don't think about you much anymore. But when I do, I'm grateful. You were there when I needed you. A quiet confidant or playful. You saw me through most of the worst. So, thank you for living in my house first. Thank you for listening to that. That one is not based in any real scenario whatsoever, but I thought it would be rather nice to... I think I was talking to someone about papering their walls with their photos. And then, like, I was thinking about being the next person moving into the house and, like, having to, you know, steam them off or paint over them. And what would you do with all the photos of the person who lived in the house before you? And how fascinating would that be to move into a house and to just find it full of photos of people you've never met, but that obviously meant a lot to the person who lived there before. I think that's quite a sort of... No. What's the word? Sonder? Is that the one? Yeah, that's the word. Sonder. If you don't know it, look it up. It's a really nice concept. And very, I think we've all probably felt it.